At this point, this calls for concern for all Nigerians because the name Nigeria right now is in a total mess. Everyone has something negative to say about Nigeria. The video I'm about to share with you all is a video of a Ghanaian police that rescued some Nigerian teenage boys in Ghana. When I tell you people that the Ghana police is actually active, has done it again by being active and knowing what to do at the right time. Teenage boys that were transported from Nigeria down to Ghana. Right now, Ghana is now a place Nigeria bad and illegal businesses, and I wouldn't blame Ghanaians. These are the reasons why most Ghanaians said they do not want Nigerians anymore in their country, even though they are Nigerians that are living peacefully here without having to do anything illegal. But the bad ones are the ones causing problems for a lot of Nigerians here in Ghana. Let's watch this video together, then we'll come back to the video and talk about this.
4 of my children and myself making 5.
Was he taken from this apartment?
Actually, I was outside doing some things in my business. One of his friends came. He told him that they are going out to go and art film. Not to know that this the word that the man that want to take them to Ghana, that put in their mind that they should deceive the parents, not to tell the parents the truth where they are going. My son did not tell me where he's going. He deceived me, telling me that he want to go. They are going to where they are shooting film. If you know what happened, they are telling us that they are right now in Ghana. I said Ghana. Not to know that the man that took them to Ghana have already made arrangement and tell them what they will tell the parents, how they will deceive the parents, that they should not tell the parents truth where they are going to. That's how we see everything. Since 3 weeks till now, we keep on looking for these children. Before you know what happened, my son keep on showing vision at Instagram, telling us that they are at Ghana and they are crying. I'm telling us that we should.
For how long will the name Nigeria always be portrayed for a negative thing? When can we rise up as Nigerians and say something good about the country Nigeria? It is always known for bad things: kidnapping, trafficking, stealing, robbery, and many other things. And there's also a video I saw today that said it is Nigerians that did this robbery in Ghana, but I'm not so sure about that because we do not know them. But let's watch this video, guys. Video, guys.
Domestic labor and
First message is when he communicated with me directly. He said, "Come on, help us, so we go die here." That they were beating them back to back. They even beat him up till he fainted. No, they don't give them food that satisfies them.
I decided to pay a visit to Mrs. Camelia Uluma Ndoaguibi, Zill's mother, to find out her own story. Her son and your son are missing.
Yes.
So how did it happen? What happened?
Okay, on that fateful day, that was 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow, Friday, make it 3 weeks. Then I was by this, let's say around after 10. I was telling mommy that they said they had a job.
10 o'clock in the night.
The morning, 10 a.m. The morning that the agent said they should come around 12. I said, okay, we've gotten a job. He said at Lekki Plaza or Lekki Pizza. I said, okay. Before you go to that place, I want to give me the number of the agent. Have you paid the agent? He said, yes, I've paid 3,000 naira. I said, okay. Now, give me, yes, I don't have phone. Give me the agent's number, give me the agent's phone, and write the place you are going to so that I will know in case anything happens. So this is how we are starting running up and down. This is that very detail now.
Having reported the case of their missing.
Coming back to you, so I don't know if you caught the breaking news when we had it, but we have some visuals of our special correspondent on investigative journalism walking through the house. The house was a very nondescript house in what seems to be a quiet neighborhood or suburb of Accra. He was walking through and took us through, and I hope we'll get those visuals soon, and took us through the house where the young men were kept, also into the house of the person known as Chairman, who seemed to have been running the operation. He was found with several phones as well as drugs in his room as well. Then we also saw a machete and what looked to be a cleaver. Yes, that's what I'm looking for, a meat cleaver, and that the boys were often subjected to levels of torture. You heard one of the mothers talk about the fact that her son told his sister that he was beaten so much that he fainted or he fell to the ground. There's a lot of violence used to keep these young men in line. And so when you talk about maybe a willing victim and then the situation changes and you find out that the picture that was painted for you is not the picture you find, where do you think the law can come in on this aspect of things? Because they told their moms they were going because they wanted to act. They now find themselves trafficked across the border into Ghana, violently oppressed, starved, unable to take their baths, limited with the water they're able to drink, and they're basically kept prisoner. Are we looking at victims here?
Well, I think
professor of sociology in Northern Illinois University in the United States. Mr. Ba, thank you so much for joining us on this very big developing story now. We've talked about the issue around trafficking, and it's becoming much more of a big conversation. Even earlier today on my show, we talked about irregular migration and the impact and the risk for many people across the continent. But when you see Nigeria, which unfortunately has a rather negative reputation when it comes to the issue of trafficking, many of us don't think of Ghana. So these young men were reportedly trafficked from Lagos here in Nigeria to Accra, Ghana. What's the connection? What do you think the connection may be? Is it a sub-Saharan Africa connection? Is it a West African connection? Why are we also seeing a rise in trafficking here on the continent as well?
Well, thank you very much for having me. So I think the issue of trafficking, I know we often think of it mostly in North-South terms, but there's actually a long history of trafficking also within regions within West Africa, in slightly different contexts. But there was actually a lot of trafficking of children during the civil wars in West Africa, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire, and so forth. So I think we have to think of actually human trafficking, not just.
Yeah. There are all those legal requirements for people, Interpol included, and and security forces within the region in general, to be on the same standards, to communicate with one another, so that if there's something that's happening in Nigeria, across the border in Ghana, that situation can be tackled as well. So I would say that it really doesn't matter what the levels are.
When a country is known for a particular thing in a particular country, any bad things that happen in that country will tag to that same country that's always doing the bad things. So that is why it's good, in as much as we are Nigerians, anywhere we go to in the world, let's try to obey the rules and regulations. Let's try to be of good behaviors in that country, because your bad actions would affect other people that are Nigerians living in that particular country. That is one thing we should get straight into our head, and that is the reason why South Africans are fighting Nigerians in their country, because they do not want them anymore. For how long will Nigeria be chased out from different African countries? Because of all those things. Because they hear Nigerians on daily news. Nigerians are doing this, Nigerians are doing that, Nigerians are doing for the wrong reasons. Why? For how long, Nigerians? For how long? You go to Nigeria, you bring in gullible girls, gullible boys to Ghana. Ghana is not a center for all those things. Now Ghanaians are beginning to chase Nigerians out of Ghana. Ghana that is known for a very peaceful nature. Ghana as a country is known to be very, very peaceful. Now you people want to come and scatter Ghana for us. You want to come and spoil the name Ghana. You want to come into this country and mess everything up and affect all Nigerians living here. But whenever they ring the bell, say, oh, all Nigerians leave Ghana, I'll pack my load and leave. Because all those bad people have caused problems for us Nigerians. They have gone and polluted the airs everywhere. That Nigerians in Ghana right now are no longer comfortable staying here, because we are being tagged different names. We are being tagged different names. For how long will this continue to happen? If you should go to Togo, Nigerians are known for bad things. Go to Benin Republic, they are known. Go to Senegal, go to Dubai. In fact, worldwide, Nigerians are known to be portraying these negative things. And meanwhile, we have well-meaning Nigerians that are doing amazingly in their fields. But that name Nigeria, you see that name Nigeria, I don't know what to be done about it. If you watch this video to this point, I don't know if prayers can solve the problems that is attached to the name Nigeria. I don't know. But I'll keep praying for the name Nigeria. For a change. For a change. For a change and for a change. Thank you for watching this video. And to my returning subscribers, may that say. And to those that just seen this video for the very first time, Akwaba. See you guys in my next video. Bye.